Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're new here, my name is Becky. I'm a fashion lifestyle blogger and I post here on YouTube twice a week, sometimes 3 times, sometimes once, sometimes never, depends what's going on. Generally it's about twice, but I do also post every single day over Instagram, so if you guys want to see a little bit more of me, you can catch me over there too. So for today's video, I'm sitting on the bed instead of in front of it. I normally sit in front of the bed. But then I just had a realization. I was like, why do I sit on the floor? Like, there's no reasoning. I feel like the background is prettier up here and it's comfier. Like, why do I sit on the floor? Don't know, it's weird. So I decided that I'm gonna be sitting on the bed from now on. Anyway, today's video, I'm gonna be unboxing a brand new pair of Doc Martens. I bought the Doc Martens Jadon boots. This is the cheekiest unboxing in the world, because it's not really an unboxing at all. So basically, to try and save a little bit of money, I decided to buy a second-hand pair. So I went on Depop and I went a-looking and I found a pair on Depop that were brand new in the box. So the first cheekiness was that they were technically kind of second-hand. The second cheeky thing is that I wore them on a walk with Winter last night. So I've worn them as well. So really it's not much of an unboxing because I've worn them already and seen them already and blah blah. But an unboxing makes for a bit more of a fun video, I think. I do want to mention that I've bought the leather version of these rather than the vegan version. And normally I don't buy leather at all. But my rule generally is that I don't buy new leather. So I don't buy leather direct from a retailer, so I'm not directly supporting the leather industry. Typically, if I'm buying it secondhand, I don't have an issue buying leather. If there's a vegan alternative, then I will typically go with that. But I couldn't find any vegan versions of this boot for sale secondhand in my size. And one thing that I've read online is that the faux leather that Doc Martens use for their vegan boots is actually much worse for the environment than the leather is. So I didn't want to buy the leather directly from the retailer for ethical reasons, but then I didn't really want to buy the vegan ones because apparently they're terrible for the environment. So that's kind of how I ended up buying the leather ones and buying them secondhand. I just wanted to explain that a little bit though, because I always say in my videos, I don't buy leather, I don't buy leather. So it would be really weird to then come on here and be like, here's some leather boots that I bought and not really explain it. So yeah, that's what's going on here. That's why I bought the leather version of these rather than the vegan ones. I did really want to get the vegan ones actually, because they have a bit more of a matte finish to the leather. Tilt this down a bit. They have a little bit of a more matte finish to the leather, and they have the black stitching instead of the yellow, which I think is really cute. But yeah, for the reasons that I've already kind of explained, and also because of the cost difference between buying on Depop and buying online, I ended up going with the leather ones that were secondhand. Let's have a look at them. So like I said, I did buy them technically secondhand. The box is a little bit battered. You can see this is like broken a little bit over here, and over here it's a bit worn. But this is the box, this is how they come, and then I have wrapped them back up for the sake of the video. So you open it up and then you get them wrapped in the paper, and then you get this like bit of plastic that separates them so they don't scuff each other. And da-da-da-da-da-da. The boots are in here. So I have had Doc Martens before. I've had the ones that were like, I think they call them fur-lined, but it's actually wool, I think. I had those a few years ago. I didn't have, but my partner had a pair of the shoes rather than the boots. But they were actually a size 4 that didn't fit either of us because they were my partner's from years before. And they hurt my feet like hell because they were too small. But they were so cute and I couldn't afford to buy a pair at the time, so I just wore them anyway. I also had the patent red ones when I was a teen, but I just never managed to break them in, so I ended up selling those as well. I think I was just really impatient. Like as a teen, like I would wear them like once a week maybe, and then be like, they're never breaking in. So they went, and now I have, let me show you, I have the sandals. I think the original sandals. They're battered because they're 3 years old. So I have these ones. And I love these so much. I've had them, like I said, for 3 years now. And every summer I wear them to death all throughout the summer. They're basically my most worn shoe I think that I own. They're definitely the oldest pair of shoes that I have. And I still love them just as much as when I bought them. So I thought, it's time. Winter is coming. I had a bit of money saved aside that I was planning on buying some good winter boots with. And I thought, you know what is going to be better than buying a new pair of Docs? And I love with these ones, they have this big chunky heel. So I decided to get myself a pair of the Jadons, which is what this is. So that's kind of the history and my history of Docs. It's not my first rodeo. I'm ready for the pain. In fact, like I said, I wore them on a little walk last night. We walked for like 20, maybe 30 minutes, and I already have 2 new blisters. I love that for me. So I think I'm gonna need to go buy some new plasters today and get stocked up. Thinking of buying maybe some boot socks for the first couple of weeks. They might help me get through. But it's like this bit here and this bit here that usually rub me a lot. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let me show you a bit more about the shoe because I feel like I've talked about everything about the shoe except the actual shoes. So let's show you close up. These are how the Jadons look. These are the 8 eyelets and they are in just the plain black, because you can get these in like a red kind of color and a greeny kind of color, and you can also get them in black glitter. So these are the plain black 8 eyelets. You can get them in 10 as well, but I think that would have been a bit too long for me because I kind of have pretty chubby calves, so I wouldn't really want anything any taller. So then yeah, this is how they look. They have a zip on the inside, which is great because like I said, I have kind of chubby calves / ankles, and I struggle sometimes to get them in up here. And then I end up creasing the leather really badly here trying to shove my foot in. So you can just tie this, leave it there, and then zip them down and obviously put them on that way, which is great. They have this really smooth, polished finish to the leather, which I just think is so pretty. And they just look so shiny and new. I almost don't want to wear them. They're just so beautiful. They are obviously the flat form kind of thing. They're much thicker than a normal Doc. My other half has the classic boots and we compared them last night, and my other half wears a shoe size up from me, but because of how chunky this is, they end up actually being the same size, like lengthwise in the sole. But the sole on this boot is like twice the thickness of the classic boot. So you do get a much chunkier finish to them, which obviously Docs are pretty chunky boots already. So that's quite a like statement boot then. So yeah, obviously Docs are like a perfect boot for the winter, and they have the reputation of lasting just absolutely forever. One of my uncles actually has a pair of Doc Martens from when he was 18, which he loves to tell us all, and he's, I don't know, in his 50s now maybe, and he always polishes them up and wears them with like such pride every chance he gets. So yeah, they definitely like last so long if you look after them, and I'm very excited to start styling these for autumn. I, over the last few years, would each year kind of buy a few pairs of boots that would inevitably just kind of fall apart throughout winter and just couldn't really hack it. And I was thinking to myself, every year I probably spend like near £100 buying a few pairs of boots. Why not just invest in a really great pair that one is going to last through the whole season and last for a few years? So that's kind of my thought process and how I've ended up buying these ones. And they're so cute. I'm so happy. I just want to cuddle them and wear them all the time. So yeah, like I said, I mentioned that my usual sore points are like here and here with Docs. I didn't find that this bit rubbed as much as usual. I think because this seam here, I don't know if you can see it, that seam there seems to be a little bit higher up than usual, so it didn't press on my foot as much. This definitely rubbed like exactly on that spot is where I have blisters, and a little bit of a rub there. I would always recommend, if you're breaking in new docs, to wear socks that go higher than the boots if you can, because they do rub like the back of your leg a little bit as well. But yeah, otherwise they're true to size. I got them my usual size. I'm very impressed with the quality. They're exactly what I would expect. I do wish that I had managed to get the vegan pair, but I do love these anyway, and I do feel a bit guilty for buying the leather pair, but not too much because I didn't buy them from the retailer. And also I read that the vegan ones don't quite last as well. I don't know how true that is, but I read a few reviews online and listened to a few YouTube videos, and it does sound like the vegan ones don't quite last as long, but I don't know, maybe that's just their personal experiences. But yeah, they're so squeaky. Like, can you hear as I'm holding them? Can you hear that? Like, it's just because I think the leather's so new, like as I was walking at first you could hear them squeak a little bit as well. But I'm sure that will wear out as they kind of break in a bit. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm thinking of these with like little autumn dresses and tights, or skinny jeans and blazers. I wore them last night with like a fitted black top, and then I wore black sweatpants and these, which was a really nice outfit. Yeah, let me know if you guys would like to see a bit of a styling video showing how I would style them and how I wear them, and maybe a bit of an update of how I go breaking them in. My plan currently is to wear them for all short walks possible, and sometimes in the daytime maybe wear them around the apartment until they break in a bit. But I won't be wearing them for like long outings until they're broken in, because I'm such a whiny little baby. If my feet hurt, that my other half will probably kill me. So yeah, that's the plan. Let me know if you guys would like an update on that, but I just couldn't resist buying them, and then since I'd bought them and it was such a big purchase for me, I thought that I would share an update with you guys, show you a little bit of an unboxing, and basically give myself the chance to show off a little bit. I'll put them on and I'll show you how they look on as well. I am wearing cycling shorts right now, so that's going to be a strange outfit, but I'll show you them on anyway. So yeah, I just thought that that would be kind of an interesting / useful comparison to see that actually on my feet and see how they fit. So yeah, that's my little Jadon unboxing / kind of review. I don't think I can really review them too much until I've broken them in and then worn them for a little while, and let's put this down again. And you know, kind of seen how they wear. But that's kind of my initial impressions, I guess, then, and my unboxing. I'm so happy with them. I don't want to take them off. So yeah, let me know if you do want to see kind of updates of how the wear goes, how the breaking in part goes, outfit ideas, how I would style them, all that kind of stuff. I would be more than happy to film that for you guys. Just let me know if you want to see it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment, and hopefully I will see you all next time. Bye.